is a Fox 17 Weather Ready Alert.
For the next few hours, there is still the chance for some isolated strong to severe storms, primarily I-94 and south, and that does look to be mainly a hail and wind threat. The spin-up threat continues to get pushed even farther south, but there is still a little bit of rotation, so I don't want to completely count that out, but wind and hail are definitely our bigger concerns, and hail is probably the #1 issue, along with some heavy rain that could end up giving us some ponding on the roadways. Here's a way to visualize some of those threats. Hail is our biggest concern overall, and some of these hailstones could be upwards of maybe ping pong ball sized. Gusty winds of 60 miles an hour are possible, along with some ponding on the roadways. There's a little bit of rotation in the atmosphere, especially south and east, and that's where I would be watching for a spin-up tornado, but that threat again looks to be moving even farther to the south. This is a brand new outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. Not much has changed. We're still in the slight risk level 2 in yellow from 94 south, which is where our highest potential for some scattered severe storms are. The rest of us towards the north in this marginal risk. Could be some hail later on this evening, but I think the immediate concern is definitely more of a 94 and south issue. Rain has been moving in, and it's a little heavy too as it moves across the 131 corridor. Scattered showers in and around 96, likely reducing our visibility and just making for some slow conditions out there as you're headed out for maybe a school pickup or an early evening commute. And then 94 as well, some scattered showers. So far, not a lot of lightning with this, and it's just general rain, but we're still waiting for what's likely forming here right along the front back into parts of north central Illinois. That's likely going to ride along the front as it makes its approach towards southwest lower Michigan. And that will likely be happening within a couple of hours and is probably the storms that will be most likely to produce some of those damaging gusts or large hail. This model is getting ahead of itself a little bit. It's showing a little too much intensity for these storms, but it shows good placement of everything. We're probably going to have a couple waves of rain that continue through the early evening right around dinner time. And then through the late evening is when we're probably going to see some of those storms set up along the 94 corridor and south. Some of these could have some hailstones. The overall intensity compared to yesterday, I think, is lower, which is a good trend. That's where we want things to be. And it is possible that we don't get much of this strong storm action, but we'll be thankful for that, especially just knowing that the atmosphere is capable of producing that. If we don't get any strong storms, it's something to be thankful for. Even through around 11 p.m., some of these additional showers coming through on the backside of the front. They could have some occasional wind gusts in them, but I don't think anything after about 8 or 9 p.m. will have the risk for anything really strong. Into early tomorrow morning, though, it is going to be much colder, so that is the other aspect of this front. It has a lot of cold air with it. Rain totals, those are likely to be anywhere from 1/3 of an inch to a little more than 1/2 an inch, but most of us are probably not going to be in any kind of danger zone for any flooding concerns. Going into the late evening and overnight, those temperatures really take a dive, and by early tomorrow morning, not only are we in the 20s, we also have a gusty wind. So we're waking up probably tomorrow to wind chills in the low 20s. It is going to be very uncomfortable compared to the recent warmth that we've had. And while we're getting into the 40s tomorrow with some sunshine, it's still going to be on the cooler side overall. Saturday, a good day to be outside, just a light jacket needed or a heavier jacket in the morning with temperatures in the 20s, but we'll be 43 in the afternoon, 59 on Sunday with a much more active stretch next week.